Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Are you ready for this?
Go!
GameStop, baby. GameStop all up in their news. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about GameStop, and let's talk about Kitty for a minute. The question is, guys, has this sparked the beginning of the ultimate bull run of the lifetime? Has Mr. Kitty come out and said we are into full-blown meme coin season? This is what we're going to answer today. And I've been paying attention over the last 24 hours, and I've seen what everyone else has been talking about. Trust me. How do I feel about this? That is the question really here. We're going to get into that because I think that a lot of people are wrong, and I'll get behind my rationale on that, and I'll tell you exactly what I am looking at on the meme coin side. I want to make tunes for your channel. Please do, man. That'd be amazing. So I go in Dylan's chat over on Banter, and he's like, "Yeah, man, one of my audience members made this for me." I was like, "That's so dope." So I had to make my own on Udio. But guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, and welcome everybody. I got Star Crypto. Hello, what's up? What's up? Bailey's Martini, Kazaman. Thank you so much. Gel Lujbin, GME with hats, printing money, guys. Is it really though? Depends when you got in, I guess. Let's fucking go. This song. Hi from Rio, guys. Let me know where you're tuning in from. With this stretch V-neck. Thank you. Welcome everybody. Anthony, what's up, brother? Good to see you again. Crypto hit list, yo. F left. Let's fucking go. I was like, I need a song that's gonna like pump people up in the middle of a segment, you know. It just like it, so I typed in the prompt like let's LFG, and it's that's what it came up with. I like it. So ribbit. Netherlands, Jamaica. So awesome. Are you Auto Jam? Are you actually Jamaican, or are you just chilling there? I was in Jamaica when I was 16. That was a great experience. It was a lot of fun. I was at Reggae Sumfest, man. They were selling like huge huge sticks of weed, like right straight from the plant. Like they were like you'd sell hot dogs at a baseball game in America or something. Dude, that'd be awesome, Cleveland. Like, just please do make some tunes, man. It would be great. Or so, guys, let's get into this. Do I think Roaring Kitty meme could as ETH play? So this is the whole topic of discussion today. Really is what's going on with Roaring Kitty, right? So we're gonna get into that right now. And as you can see, like overall, we had a bullish start to the day. This is the 4-hour chart, and we see some correction right now. But if you look at the 30-minute chart, it seems to be coming back up a little bit. But again, do I expect us to break out of this consolidation zone anytime soon? No, I don't think so. We will see here on the chart if this ends up printing if we can move, like it really depends here. If this prints a higher low here, then we're in a good trajectory for maybe on the right path forward. Oh, you can't see my chart. Thank you. So nice to have the live chat, guys. Thank you. Stop ignoring Michi. It's so cringe. Yeah, I'm not ignoring it. Like literally, it's just not. I'm not early there, and I like the cat. I think the cat's a good cat. But I'm not in it yet, right? And I'm not ignoring it. I'm watching it. I will show you guys. The thing is, I will show you guys. I'm going to get into the Roaring Kitty thing. I'm going to get into the whole movement behind this, and I'm going to get into my thoughts on it. I'm going to get into some smart ways to make money in this bull market around kind of, how we should be allocating. Essentially, is it majority meme coins? Is it sophisticated investing? Is all this stuff dead? We're going to talk about that. And then at the end, I'm going to show you some tools that I use to essentially evaluate my bullishness. Some of them. I'm still planning on making a dedicated meme coin hunting video eventually. But I will show you a couple tools that I use that I like a lot toward the end of the video as well. So as you can see, guys, in the banter bubbles here, if you go to today, I mean, it's generally it's not looking like a day that Everybody else, when I woke up in the videos I watched today, doesn't seem like the kind of direction that's people were proposing, right? So if you haven't seen any of the documentaries on the whole Wall Street Bets thing and Roaring Kitty and GameStop, then it's good entertainment. I forget what they're called. Anyone in the comments know what they're? I watched one that was like an actual documentary. I watched one that was kind of like like almost like a Hollywood reenactment of the whole thing. All really good. I think one was called like Dumb Money or something. Dumb Money. They're calling us meme degens dumb. we know it's better. So yeah, you guys want to know thought on Dumb Money, thought on buying GME coin. That's what we're going to talk about. So Roaring Kitty, if you guys don't know, he's like the guy who single-handedly came and wanted to do this. He's the one who made this movement behind. Essentially, he was the GameStop guy, the Wall Street, the Wall Street Bets guy. He was the guy that got the whole community movement behind the whole GameStop thing. And there was a mission. It was a mission-driven thesis. It was to do a short squeeze on these hedge funds. It was essentially, and he came from a hedge fund or like a Wall Street background. And so it was essentially a big giant FU to the hedge funds who wanted, to see essentially GameStop go to hell. So he turned $53,000 into $48 million. And then he went through this whole court thing, and then they were trying to like prosecute him. And it's actually hilarious, in court, he's just like, I just like the stock. And it was kind of like the thing. It's really great. I really enjoyed watching the documentary and the Dumb Money thing. I think it's on Netflix, and I watched one of them in the airplane on a trip. But this is awesome, right? And this is, but you know what happened here, right? Let me just preface this because it's really important to understand this. Roaring Kitty didn't just ape into a meme coin, right? This is what, if you're watching this channel often, this is what I go back to. And guys, by the way, destroy the like button if you're excited to hear this today. If you're finding alpha on the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not, because we drop alpha all the time, and hit that bell notification to make sure that you get notifications when I go live, because I'm going live now. And I'm trying to be consistent on the timing, but I'm trying to adjust because I run other companies and I run businesses. I'm not a full-time content creator. So make sure you guys hit the bell button and notifications, turn them on, so that, let me crank up the volume for those who didn't hear. Is that better? It should be better. It's loud on my end now. So hit the bell notification, turn notifications on, and promise it's worth it for you to do that, because sometimes we drop very time-sensitive alpha on here, and you want to make sure that you take advantage of that. So anyway, back to the point of Roaring Kitty. He didn't buy a shit coin, meme coin, without conviction, right? If you watch the documentary, he had high conviction in something. Like really, he had high conviction, and he put a lot of his capital that he had, like a high amount of his net worth, into GameStop. And it wasn't for nothing. He saw that a new guy with a successful track record had taken over, and he thought that was a very bullish thing. So he wrote a thesis on it, and he told people on Reddit about it, and he made a video about it, and then he just started talking about it every day, and he was able to make a compelling enough content that he got other people to buy into it. Not only did he think that this new guy could restore GameStop, but it also had the beautiful thing of let's take down these hedge fund motherfuckers who always screw over retail, right? That was the thing that aligned everybody so much. And like, we're gonna pump this thing to Valhalla, to these hedge funds who have made so much money ruining companies before, and we're gonna do it no matter what it takes. So I like that someone's doing math. I didn't even look at it because it was about it's showing 48 billion, 48B math on the screenshot. It doesn't add up. I don't know. Whatever. He made a bunch of money. Maybe it's not. Yes, decentralization. Right. We'll get into that. Good call. So So he's back. Roaring Kitty's back after a 3-year hiatus of disappearing, probably enjoying his life. And he's back, right? Bull markets are back. Election year, same thing we've been talking about. And on his reappearance, he comes, this is stocks, not crypto. GameStop pumped 110, 120%, and it opened again today, I think even higher. AMC up 25%, Reddit up 15%. Spirit Airlines, 15%, Lucid Motors, 13%, Rivian, 10%. These are now considered meme stocks, I guess, because like they just were failed businesses that were public or severely in the hole. And he's back for good reason. The hedge funds didn't learn their lesson the first time, and they started shorting. Oh, no. It's doing this thing. My thing is horrible here. I'm going to have to talk to you guys for... it's something on my Roadcaster side of things. Let me know if this audio is okay, because for me, it's fucked up. But for you guys, hope it's okay. Maybe I just take off my headphones and it's okay. Let me know if the audio is okay, guys, because it's on my end. It's like tons of horrible feedback. But okay, thank you. Awesome. So $5 billion in hedge funds are down. Yeah, I know, my squeaky chair. Guys, this is not my house. Horrible. I need some WD-40 on this thing. So it's working. So right now we have the short sellers are down $5 billion. And that's it. That's the movement. That's the momentum. This is what's going to drive. And they're not done yet. Retail's not done yet. This is, I've got theories who's behind based AI for sure. But right now they're just theories. Hopefully in a month or two, I go to America and I get some more insight. But this is why he is back. This is why Roaring Kitty is back, because hedge funds didn't learn their lessons. They started shorting GME and AMC again. Another opportunity for round 2, baby, and they're in for their WD-40 meme coin. Yes, they're in for some pain. The hedge funds. Now you can see, even though the numbers I showed you before are stocks, of course, us degenerates in the the crypto derivatives pumped as well, right? So you see this massive, from essentially flatline forever, right? Forever. And then this pump in of 5,683%. And then, of course, a little bit of correction. And now we see it coming back up again. That's GameStop. You got Roaring Kitty, which essentially came out from early April, at a little pump. And then when meme season first happened, and then just flatline. And here you have... Here we see like a cool... What? 207,000% gain on this Roaring Kitty. So congratulations if you were somehow... Okay, Kyle, someone must be... Yeah, it's not me. I kind of wish it was me if you're talking about... anything awesome. Definitely not me behind based at all. So 207,000, this is insane on Roaring Kitty, right? Of course, correction. And if I tell you, if I was here and down here, I would definitely have taken mad profits over here. In fact, I was in AMC. If you were on this channel, we talked about AMC probably back in the beginning of like when it... and so if you guys have been watching for a while, you might have gotten to AMC with me, and look at this pump, right? And so let's see, how did it do? I think it also pumped like hell. Is this the top right here? Let's see, 45,000, almost 46,000%, right? Like unbelievable. So what did I do? Well, I sold. And I told in my VVIP group, I sold. Also, I hope that in the link in the description below, I think we've added, hopefully, Riz, if you're watching or whatever, I believe that we've added other exchange affiliate links. So another way to get in the VVIP group is just to use any of the affiliate links. So if you're trading on any exchanges, that it helps the channel. Cool. Yeah, Riz confirms that the links are in the description below. So guys, if you want to get in the VVIP group now, it's very easy. Also, just sign up to one of the exchanges using the affiliate link, deposit $100, and then we can trade together when the market's looking good. But that's it. And then just let us know in the description. There's also the instructions of who to message for just access into the VVIP group. And I let people know in there that I was going to sell AMC, and I did. So what does that mean? What are my thoughts here? And you know, everyone is extremely bullish. Let's listen to and if you have FOMO about, yes, if you didn't see anything in the VVIP, it's just look at like Kyle's alpha calls. If you have FOMO, don't worry. I obviously missed out on the GME as well, but this is Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports. Listen to this.
All I have asked, Roaring Kitty, all I've asked, give me a heads up, give me a bat signal, do something. He does the meme like I don't even understand the meme. Getting up, I miss Peaches. Come on. So I missed the whole thing. I can't miss it. I have such incredible FOMO. I moved in with Miss Peaches into Nantucket today. It's my dream house. I'm going to die in this house, except this office, which is a Looney Tune office. All right? The back there. I am going to die in this house. I have accomplished everything I'd want to accomplish. There's nothing more I want to buy. This house, I'm going to die in it. All right? I want to kill myself today that I missed out on GameStop and AMC. I just like the ride of it. By the time I saw it, I'm texting. I was like, do I buy it? It's up 100%. If I get involved, I'm going to lose all my money. No matter what I put in, I'm going to lose. And I don't have an answer. I've been offline for most of the day. I know what happened. Roaring Kitty, maybe the most powerful motherfucker there is. I mean, this guy, Roaring Kitty, all he had to do was tweet a meme and the thing's up 100%. That is Superman has power. Superman doesn't have Roaring Kitty power. Bitcoin doesn't have Roaring Kitty power. Roaring Kitty fucking spits thunderbolts. He's like Zeus. But he didn't tell me. We follow each other. He respects what I...
Anyway, FOMO. So, yeah, I just reset. Shit, you can't hear me right now, right? Let's see. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, cool. I just had to reset the thing. Okay, so now we got Andrew Tate stepping in as well. What about the Telegram group? Nada. Yes, in the Telegram group is where I put it. Okay, so Andrew Tate, guys, check this out.
There's a hedge fund manager who, when it wakes up tomorrow morning and Wall Street opens, if the GameStop price opens at the current price, he's going to lose $13 billion, his entire hedge fund. So me and Luke, we just cashed some Bitcoin. We're putting 50 grand, 50 G's, 50 grand in at GameStop at this price. I don't give a fuck if I lose it all. I don't give a fuck. I just want this hedge fund manager piece of shit, these Wall Street fucking greedy bank pig cunts, I just want him to lose. And now I'm reading more and more, these Occupy Wall Street guys are doing AMC, BlackBerry, whatever. I'm cashing, I'm putting this right now. I'm cashing $500,000 of Bitcoin right now, and I'm going all in, maximum leverage, all in on all these stocks. Luke, we're losing all the money. We are taking down Wall Street. We're going to take them down ourselves. I'm taking Wall Street down. Watch me. Fuck them.
So okay. One thing, yeah, he says, so, and then he tweeted this: every single piece of GameStop I buy, I will never sell, no matter what, stock up or stock down. Perma donations to the cause against the system, diamond hands until I've stopped breathing. I do think that there's going to be a massive GameStop stock run. I think it is, right? There is a reason for that, though, and I'll get into that in a second. But as you've probably seen today, if you've been paying attention to the timeline, the bullishness, the videos, banter, everyone else thinks that this is going to ignite a massive Wall Street bets, shitcoin, meme coin, bull run. Elio says, literally hours changed the entire vibe in the crypto to wildly bullish. In the space of one day, crypto has become politically popular and the meme investing movement has been revitalized. Our bags are saved. You can't see today as the start of the most insane bull run in our lives. No one will be able to help you. Price might not go up instantly, but hot damn if the writing isn't on the wall. And we've been like, this is the bullishness. This is something that we've been talking about for a long time. All the fundamentals are there. However, a lot of people have been buying bags of JT. If you're in the VVIP group, just check. Yeah, make sure that you're in the right group. And there was anyway. So the whole idea is, am I buying GameStop? And am I buying AMC? Like, are we buying the derivatives, the AMC with hat and all this kind of stuff? But let's talk about what's been going on and essentially the volume and the insanity that has ensued in the past 24 hours because of Roaring Kitty. So Solana's on-chain trading volume has surged past 1.7 billion in the last 24 hours. Meme coins accounted for the majority of the trading volume, obviously. And you can see here just the volume was absolutely enormous. And like, but this is like, am I buying this guild? No, again, if you have a guy, well, he is a pretty goofy guy, but like he's very, very smart, right? But this is the thing that you need to be aware of. There was 23,000 new tokens on Solana created in the last 24 hours. 23,000 new tokens created in the last 24 hours. How, like, if it's difficult for me to play the shitcoin casino, how in the world do you guys expect you to be able to have an advantage? Like, I have some sort of inside information, right? People want to tell me about a new coin, so I talk about it, whatever. And then even then I'm getting wrecked and rugged all the time. Right. So you don't have a big, the odds are not stacked in your favor here on the meme coin casino. Of course, when I do talk to you guys about something, I like to see fundamentals in that meme coin. I like to see virality. I like to see something in it that I think is going to be sustainable. And so 22,000 of those were created on Pump.fun, which I think is insane. This is deploy transactions. I don't know if that's like, I'm not sure if this, I don't, that's insane though. These guys are making tons and tons and tons of revenue on Pump.fun. And there's a lesson to be learned here, right? The picks and shovels of the meme coin movement are the winners here, right? It's like, who is the winner in the Bitcoin spot ETFs? Well, it's Coinbase at the end of the day. They're the one who has custody of like 9 out of the 12 ETFs or whatever. They're the ones who have had the record-breaking annual quarterly revenue since ETF launches, right? They're the ones who really are doing extremely well. So I believe that Pump.fun will have a token soon. I believe that if you participate there, connect your wallet and do that, you'll probably be eligible for an airdrop. I'm not advocating that's what you do. I'm just guessing that's what's going to happen. Now, so the question is, to meme or not to meme? And as Crypto Corio here says, following up on your yesterday's post, let's have a look at max drawdowns from Q1 local highs, as well as year-to-date performance or since the launch for 10 good and popular projects. So you can see that these guys, have all been popular in this bull run, right? Kuji, Dimension, Tia, Starkware, Altlayer, BitTensor, Sui, Near, what's this new one? Athena, Pendle. And then the drawdown from highs have been all like this. And then their year-to-date performance is this. So a lot of them are still negative year-to-date. And then even the best ones, like Pendle, is up 232%. Not great. On the contrary, when you see the drawdowns of some of the most popular meme coins, it's pretty similar, maybe 5% more, but pretty damn similar. But the upside has been tremendous from these things, right? I mean, year to date, comparatively, right? Average drawdown 59%, average return 22%. Memes, average drawdown 62%, average churn 800%. Now, in the comments, someone says, "Yeah, well, you cherry pick these things," but no, I think it's like a good case. These are probably the most popular altcoins of the last year or whatever, and these are probably the most popular altcoins or meme coins of the thing too. I think it's a fairly accurate representation here. So that's the question, like to meme or not to meme, right? And even Suzu, you know, from Three Arrows, which lost their investors billions of dollars, he says, "I think VCs have, within the span of 2 months, gone from laughing at meme coins and haughtily insulting them to realizing high FTV, low float meta is over. 90% of the coins underperforming the last month or so will never recover. There's no one to buy unlocks. There's no plan." Now, to some degree, I agree with this, and on another degree, I don't agree with this. Let's talk about what that is. So, yes, there's no doubt that a popular path to market is the VC. Let's see if we can jack up the valuation on the rounds of this project that literally has no real world adoption. It has no real value. And the majority of the TVL or whatever has come from incentivized airdrops that's, you know, are promising riches and deliver shit like Eigenlayer, right? Now, not to say that Eigenlayer doesn't have value, but the reason they jacked that valuation up so much was because of the airdrop promise, and that's why they got 15 billion of TVL. And I agree that this high FTV, low float meta should be over. This is what we've been talking about the entire time. This is what I spent a good portion of the bear market thinking about, right? How do we create better launches? How do we create better distribution? This is why I've been advocating for bigger public sales at better and more realistic valuations with higher circulating supply from day one. And so to that degree, I agree. However, I think that we have to understand something here. Remember, Roaring Kitty didn't blindly ape a huge percentage of his net worth into GameStop without high conviction. He had high conviction. Go watch the documentaries and listen to the story. So even if you do, like, if you do happen to allocate to something like, we were all, if you were watching this channel, we were all very early to whiff, right? It did 100x for us. But how much of your net worth did you put into it, right? And the kind of rule of thumb generally is don't invest more than you're willing to lose. So my guess is that even if you were with me, and even in the VVIP when I called whiff at 40 mil, and then it went to 5 bill, like, was that generational wealth created? Probably not. Why? Because you probably didn't have high conviction. And I didn't put a huge bag at 40 mil either. I put a significant one that I continued to ape in as I had more conviction as it grew. But the point is that you can play the meme coin casino, but it would be very unwise to put a big portion of your net wealth into any of these things, considering the fact that most of these things are going to go to zero. Like, that is the reality. So if you have time to play the shitcoin casino, then do it, right? Like, then do it and look at these things that are, use the different tools and look for things to buy them at 30K. And if they go to 100K market cap, sell, whatever you want to do. I don't have time for that, right? And this channel, talking to you guys, is not about, I'm really here telling you what I'm doing with my own spare cash versus suggesting what anyone does, right? So I don't have time to play the ultra low market cap game of the shitcoin casino. I am looking for higher conviction ones. I like meme coins. I think that we can make good money, but when I do go into them, I want to go into something with a meaningful size, start with a more conservative allocation into it. And as we see the numbers go up on the wallet growth, as we see the virality start to continue, as we see all the metrics that we look for, then I go heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier into it, right? And then we have the strategies that we've learned, like sell on Binance listing, then maybe buy back in lower, maybe look for something else, or we find the outliers like WIF, where I think that, WIF is going to be the darling meme of this entire bull run, but it could not be also, right? So, like I said, I sold AMC over here, and now it's coming back, right? It's coming back up. But I was very happy because for the longest time, like I thought AMC I just wrote it off as a zero, but I hardly ever take profits. And so for me, it felt like a good opportunity to do so. And so I did, right? I don't know if it shows here where I initially bought it. Let's see, because I'm sure it was like back in the early pump back in the day. Let's see, if we see if we can go to the daily. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here, right? So this is great. Look at I bought here right, and sold over here. So for me, that's fantastic, right? And I don't think, and this is what it comes down to, guys. Here's my thesis for this, right? This Roaring Kitty thing, the Andrew Tate thing, the Barstool, like they have, it's mission driven. Yeah, they want to make money, but they're also willing to lose all that money. It's a purpose driven mission. That purpose is to take down the hedge funds. So all of the news, all of the Reddit, all of the Wall Street bets, all of this stuff is going to go to buying the stock, not the crypto. It can have a spillover effect on crypto, sure. But that's not going to be the cool thing to do, because buying the crypto isn't going to take down the hedge funds, right? So if you want to be part of the movement, you go buy the stock, right? And it's easy for people in America, for example, to use Robinhood to sell the crypto and buy the stock. And I think that's what happened today. I think the reason that the markets are so red is because I think a lot of liquidity got sucked out of crypto and put into GME, into the stock. And so my thesis moving forward, why I'm passing on the whole GameStop, AMC, Wall Street bets, derivative crypto, is because I think that a lot of attention is going to be brought to the stock market, and I don't I don't do the stock market. I've got shares in Coinbase and everything else I invested into in the early days, but I'm just not going to go fuck with the stock market. So, so that's my thesis here. And so with that being said, do we not, like, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue doing exactly what I've been doing, right? Finding high conviction opportunities in the crypto market, but we have to talk with some sort of common sense here. And, some of this, I can't, let's unclear it because, yeah, anyway, that's funny that you posted that. I actually, just tossed something in doing that one as well. And like, I don't want to talk about things on these things until like I have more conviction. So yeah, there was this, was it this one? Guys, I'm not saying like it. Yes, and it's already down from where where I put money into. So don't do this one. I don't even know why. Just a friend said, "Hey, buy some of this." I said, "Okay," but I'll show you a way to actually evaluate this. So like I did, right, and as you can see, I've got nothing. I've just got buy orders here. I'm not advocating that you guys do this. I literally bought this blindly off of a friend who told me to buy it, and to me, it looks like. It doesn't look great. Oh, you can't see my screen. Thank you. Good call. So yeah, I bought. So this is this Roaring Kitty with hats. Again, please, if you do buy this, then do your own due diligence. To me, it's not something I would advocate. Again, I did blindly. This is something I do with fun sometimes, like for fun. And see, I basically bought the top. But I'll show you a way where we can look and see if there's any merit to this, if it ends up picking up any steam. I'll show that to you in just a minute here. But let's talk about how to be more intelligent moving forward, like where the real opportunity is. And this is why I'm so bullish on Commonwealth. when I describe Commonwealth to people, I describe it as a mix of A16Z meets Robinhood meets Wall Street bets, right? And it has all of those aspects combined. And because crypto is the new cool thing to do, unlike the GameStop days, it wasn't really there like it is now. And so if you had a platform for people to get together and put a lot of momentum behind, that is the goal of, this is why it's called All Street and not Wall Street, right? This is for everybody to be involved, and it's early stage investing. And let me show you this one too. Like, this is insane, right? In the past 24 hours, the stock market, whoever controls that mother effer, 34 times stopped trading. You can't just stop trading because it was going up too much. All this is going to do is fuel everybody to just ape harder. You do this, people are going to be so pissed. They're already so pissed. Like, they're going to ape harder. Like, how messed up was it when GameStop removed the buy button? Like, are you effing kidding me? This is why we need decentralized systems. Leading back to Commonwealth. Commonwealth will never turn off a buy button. They'll never do anything. It's an on-chain permissionless protocol built for people. Like, and it will be as easy to use. It is as easy to use. Well, working on the account abstraction aspect where people can just come with a credit card or they connect their bank and participate in the early stage investments of Commonwealth. So yeah, Wealth has an incredible token economy. 100% of the profits being generated and the revenue goes back into Commonwealth. None of the founders keep anything. So imagine you had like the value of Robinhood with the value of A16Z on a global level. And if you could put a value on the Wall Street Bets community, that all wrapped up into Commonwealth. That is what's happening here. And I think that I'm just extremely bullish on Commonwealth because it incorporates all of these aspects. Like, it's the 99%. This is for the Wall Street Bets community. It is for everybody. It is All Street. It is non-value extracting. It is community driven. It is revenue sharing. It is everything that you want in one app. This is why I'm so freaking bullish on this. So to all of you guys who have been in Commonwealth for a long time, congratulations. And for those of you who haven't, there is one more opportunity for you to get in before this thing starts getting traded on the open market. And that is coming up next week on Paid. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you don't know, Paid Network is another project that I co-founded. And we're doing the raise for Commonwealth. So this will be the last time that you can actually buy the Wealth token before it's publicly traded on the markets. And there is instantly utility for the Wealth token. In fact, if you happen to invest in the Alpha Fund, then in order for you to save money on fees or the fuel within the system, then you stake Wealth tokens. There's a bunch more. I can't say much about this, but like, right. You're not allowed to if you're from the States. That is correct. I will leave it at that. So, and yes, I will talk about Colt because Colt was very big part of the inspiration around what we have for the community fund and also helping me to realize the beauty of a really well-built token model that is how things should be done. You know, I still hold all my Colt. I still think that there's an opportunity for Colt to explode, especially with what they're doing with the privacy, with the layer 1 block or layer 2 blockchain. I can make an entire video on Colt once I catch up with everything going on over there. But I love Colt. I love the devs over there. I thank them. You know, we talked about, you know, the inspiration behind there for what, you know, was kind of the thesis of the core thesis of the token models for both paid network and Commonwealth. The manifesto is beautiful. The entire thing was genius. It is genius. And it is a meme, and it is cult-like, and I think that, you know, we were able to learn a lot from Cult in the early days, and yeah, I'm a huge fan of this, and so what I'm going to do is, for those of you in the comments asking about Cult, like I still have my entire holdings of it, and I'm quite excited to see what happens with the Modulus chain, which is their privacy protecting layer 2. So I'll get some more information. There's also some cool dashboards on Dune Analytics to show the investments that have been made and this kind of thing. And both Paid Network and Commonwealth have implemented that aspect that Colt has of the community fund, and we've built that into Commonwealth and Paid Network as well. So, guys, make sure that you go sign up on Paid Network to just go sign up, and the way that the default setup on Paid, just so everyone's clear, is that so we're following the OFAC guidelines, which say that for the occasional transaction, anything less than $1,000. We don't need KYC, but we are geo-blocking United States citizens. But if you want to do over $1,000, and that's kind of the beauty of Paid, is that, like, and this is what I was going to talk about other launch pads and the whole psychology behind this. On other launch pads, there's oftentimes like high barriers of entry, right? And we did this kind of just quick and dirty chart here to show you right now, currently on like top other launch pads, to get into these tiers, you know, it costs a lot of money up front. How you can buy Commonwealth is 2 words, by the way, Commonwealth, and you can buy it next week on Paid here on the May 22nd and 23rd, I believe. And so we'll just make sure that you're following both Commonwealth. Commonwealth on X is at join common and then WLTH for the wealth token. And also, so make sure that you guys go register on Paid. And if you plan on investing over $1,000, make sure that you KYC as well. And then we have Emoja coming up too. This, I believe, open pool starts tomorrow. Emoja is sick. I mean, like, this is amazing. You get to co-invest alongside people like Coinbase, right? If you go over here and you check out the cap table, this, like, you can go invest at almost the exact same price that Coinbase invested in, 3 Commas invested in Emoja. You got guys like Blockchain Founders Fund. You've got Salian. You've got Orange DAO, which is all Y Combinator brilliant alumni. So insane investors have already backed this project, and you're getting an opportunity to invest at nearly the same round, a little bit more than these guys did a long time ago. And there's much less risk now because it's much further along in the development. Emoja is something that I really like, and it's a big project. Now, there's one thing in particular that I really liked about Emoja, and that is the thing that I'd like to highlight, even though it does so much more. And when you talk to the CEO and the founders, they will feel like they're doing a disservice to the project by only mentioning the thing that I like the most. What I like the most, and what I think is going to be super, super viral about this, is Emoja has built an automatic hedging system where if you like to leverage trade and you're going long or short, it protects you from getting completely wrecked, right? And if you guys have tried to leverage trade before, you know that it can be you can get wrecked very fast and lose all of your money. So if there was a way to like essentially take like an insurance all out or to hedge against that risk, total risk, it would be very smart to do that, right? And there's a lot of influencers in this space who shill constantly Bybit and Deribit and Femix, and they really try to push you to go leverage trade, and that's how they make a lot of their money. In fact, I know plenty of people who have made tens of millions of dollars on leverage trading, like affiliate leverage trading on Bybit and stuff like that. I feel if this product is possible and there's going to be an affiliate thing so they can it would be the most responsible thing for an influencer who's pushing their audience toward leverage trading to let them know that there is a product that exists that will protect you from ultimately getting completely wrecked and wiped out, right? And that is my favorite thing about Moja. So I believe that, in the next few months, a couple months, you will start to see every influencer who talks about exchange affiliates, exchange relationships, leverage trading, start offering Moja's hedging services as an option as well. It's the responsible thing to do. So that's why I think that this is going to go quite viral, but it is only one of many projects that Moja offers. And again, you're getting in at like almost the same round as Coinbase. This is starting to happen tomorrow. So make sure you guys go register. If you're interested, just register. It costs you nothing. And then you can make up your mind and do your due diligence later if you want to. But there will be a snapshot that's taken, I think, in the next it happens pretty soon. So go register. If you're interested, create an account and do that. It's only a $1.5 million raise, so it should sell out pretty quickly. And then they will probably also end up doing a public sale on Paid down the line. This is a private sale. Again, this is like you're investing like a VC here. So I just wanted to give a big shout out there. I'm invested personally. I invested a while back. And I'm probably also going to participate in the public sale this private sale because I want more exposure. And then as far as Paid is concerned, guys, I'm going to be doing another video on Paid. We're gearing up to do this really big kind of announcement of everything Paid's been doing. It is tremendous. And to give you a little sneak peek, I won't go into a bunch of details, but this is essentially the flywheel that we're creating from Paid, where, again, 100% of revenue or of profit created goes back into the Paid economy. Total closed loop circular token economy flywheel. This is pretty easy to understand. The more money that Paid makes as a protocol, meaning the more it raises, the more the projects go up in value, the more revenue, or we're calling it fuel, that's Paid earns. That goes into buying back the token on the open market. That will, buy pressure leads to, I can't say legally, but like if there's more demand, then that does something to the Paid token. And then that increases interest. More interest increases more attention. More attention means more projects want to launch, more users, more ability to raise more money, more revenue, and so on and so forth. And this is the flywheel that's being built. I will explain it in more detail very, very soon. I expect that by, I don't know, end of this week, Monday next week, something like that, I'll be able to present the full detail in a video. And all of our other friends that are ambassadors or advisors for Paid will also start talking about it because it's go time now. It's go time. We got lots of great projects lined up, many, many more in the pipeline other than this. And the goal is to offer high quality tier 1 projects. Think of like CoinList with a Web3 DNA. And what I want to do, and this is why I have this like kind of dichotomy between meme coin investing and like really taking the space seriously, because I want us to look back at Paid Ignition and look at it when the bear market comes, when next bull market comes. I want people to be proud of the things that we offered on Paid and be able to stand behind them, right? And that's a different approach than we took last bull run. This is slowing down, more due diligence, and really, really standing behind the projects that launch on Paid. And that is the new thesis amongst a lot of announcements to come. And it's go time now. So very, very excited for this. And I hope that you are too. And I want to point out a couple things too. Like, be careful about optics. Be careful about perception, right? Like, when you look at something like this on CryptoRank, you see something like OX bull up here, and like this, first of all, all-time high ROI is bullshit, right? No one ever sells a top. This might as well be erased. But also, the raises are so small that almost no one gets into it. Like, do you know people that got into Ape Terminal, for example? Like, we know that like the biggest one, the Satoshi VM, no one got into it. And with paid, we want to make sure that people can not only get into it with open pool, meaning that you don't have to have any tokens to participate in open pool, but also that you're able to do significant and meaningful allocations into it. Whereas in a lot of these other launch pads, where you have to spend all of, like, look at the cost to get into at today's prices to get into the top tiers. How much money you have to stake and allocate for a long period of time, and maybe you only get a $250 allocation or something. On paid, you'll probably be able to do $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, like $500 or $20. Right? It's up to you, but you'll have much ability to if you're excited about something, if you do your own research and you're bullish and you want to put a big check into it, then you can do that here on paid, right? Completely different philosophy. And we will be marketing like real returns, real ROI, not like inflated numbers with bullshit things with super low initial market caps and high FTVs, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, guys, let's go into, so this is Elio's, let me show you what I promised. So Elio's thesis here is he has his meme coin thesis post Roaring Kitty return. So I remember, like, I don't think meme coins are dead by any means. I'm still going to play the meme coin game. I just do it in a more conservative way. So disclaimer, this is all legit gambling, and each coin I mentioned below can and probably will eventually go to zero. I agree. If you buy them, you are a retard. I agree. But you might become a rich retard. I agree. So dog memes will underperform cats. I've had this thesis for a long time. You guys know, like, when Nyan coin was launched a while back, that was my idea. Maybe it was a little early, but I thought the cat thesis would come this cycle, and I was right, just a little early. So Roaring Kitty posted many cryptic videos with one saying the dog days are over. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Like, memes thrive on if you know, you know, style attention, betting that the prominence of Roaring Kitty's Dumb Money movie hitting Netflix and is levels beyond anything we've seen. GME got halted 34 times. The stock market is not where Dumb Money truly says fuck you to its meme coins. So Elio's looking at Mog, Popcat, Toshi, SC, I don't know what that is, and Michi. And Michi is the one that you guys were talking about before, and I'm not in right now. We'll see. As for me, I'm going to sit and watch. But what do? I go over here to this handy tool called Holder Scan, and then I pay attention to holders, right? And I see, is this thing going viral, right? And we can see, like, AMC over the last 3 days has gotten 7,634 new wallet holders. Over the past 24 hours, 4,300. GameStop, 11,802. BlackBerry, 1,118. And then lost 100. So this one doesn't have the right kind of traction that we're looking for. And then, I don't know, I just saw this Coinye, which I haven't seen before, which kind of surprised me. But look at this. Over the last day, I had 2,689 new wallet holders. In the last 4 hours, 303. In the last 7 days, 4,253. This is a really, really useful tool. So I don't know. I see you guys in the comments over here are saying, like, SC. I don't know. Like, what is SC? Can anyone tell me what SC is? The thing. I'll check it out. I'll show you how to kind of use this tool. What else are we talking about? Michi, right? So M-I-C-H-I, Michi. Okay, so let's take a look at Michi. And you can see that in the past 7 days, it's got 4,303 new token holders. In the last day, 604. Okay, good. what I want to see is I want to see between at least 3% daily growth, but I like to see things more like 13% daily growth. That is bullish. And then I like to see that sustained for a period of time, like a 5-7 days. And that usually says something is going viral. You also want to see a chart like this. This is a very nice chart. This is a sign of virality here. So it's probably something that I would want to look at, and this is where we're going to see with AMC and GameStop what happens, right? And we're going to start to see, like, I'm okay with AMC's a low valuation right now. I'm okay. I sold my bag, and I took profits on it. And if I see this chart continue in the right direction, then maybe I'll get back into it. But this is a really, really, really handy tool to use. And you can just kind of come down here and you can see the biggest gainers within the last 24 hours. So you got Nokia over here, right? And this is like almost the number one thing I look for virality in meme coins. This is how I discovered Bonk and Whiff, Pepe, all these things. And then you can come down here, you can see all of the recently added. Now this is a little bit confusing because it's not like on like Dex Tools and Bird Eye where you can see recently listed coins. This is for anyone who manually added this, because you can list your own token here. That's just how tokens are added here. People just add them manually. But you can also see the tokens that are losing the most attention and wallet holders over the 24 hours. You definitely want to try to get out of these things as well. So anyways, this is one of the tools I use. I will make a how to find the best meme coins video eventually. There's plenty of time left in the cycle to go. And I don't know if there's any questions, guys, that you have real quick, but I'm going to wrap it up quite soon here. It's almost 4 a.m. for me. And let me know if you guys have any questions, thoughts, concerns. We'll do a quick Q&A. And SC is Shark Cat, okay? So let's throw that in there. SC Shark Cat. Shark. I did see this today somewhere. Shark Cat. Let's take a look. I mean, it's not the best growth here, and it doesn't seem super viral to me. It's not the only metric, right? You need to look at a lot of things to take a look. So, like, let's just go to Bird Eye. I could just bring this one over here. Let's go to Bird Eye. And Shark Cat. You also want to look at things like volume, for example. Volume, so it's 86 mil right now. It's not cheap at all. So what I would like to see, let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, so this is what I'd like to see here. Oh, no, it's still going. Okay. Actually, it is in a pretty good consolidation zone. It's been around since mid-March, so a couple months. And this is a nice accumulation rate. It's accumulating right around here. So if you look at like drawing a line right around here as support, and then putting another line, resistance, another support line here. This is an accumulation zone. So what you want to see essentially is wait for this thing. If the traction continues, wait for this thing to break up above this level here, and then it could go into price discovery, and you can see a good breakout. When it comes to meme coins, this is a very common pattern. You see this kind of initial hype run up. Don't FOMO into this. Wait for these guys to take profits, and then for it to go into find its accumulations range and zone. And just like all charts, mostly, the longer it accumulates in sideways, chop sideways, typically the more explosive the move up or down could be. So I want to see this thing. If I'm gonna do anything, I want to see this break to the upside. And if it does break to this side on the up on the daily, then it's probably a good position to start buying there. For right now, for me, I'm not coming into this, but I will, just for shits and giggles, add it to the watch list. Okay, let's see. Anything else here? Thank you for the heads up on fair play, man. It is you're welcome. has it launched yet? I was working super closely with them for a while, and then like disappeared. And then just I talked to him, the main guy, recently, but I'm not sure about the launch. I think they're doing some airdrop farming thing, right? Am I still gonna make a video on upcoming airdrops? Maybe. I mean, I do make them when I think there's worthy ones. Like right now, I know that there's what is the one on Sol that I talked about recently? That one is in the description below to go if you want to go do that. That's like the LST thing on Solana. Koi Network is doing the airdrops right now. I suggest you go do that. The Keck bot from Pepe Coins and Base AI. If you go train the AI model for Keckbot, you're going to get an airdrop. So there's like constantly they're going on all the time. Those are the ones. I think Asymmetry Finance is doing an airdrop right now as well on Stake ETH thing, like an Eigenlayer Stake ETH thing. Also a project I'm very, very bullish on. You also have, guys, Parallel Finance, which I'm very bullish on. Probably spelled it wrong. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I misspelled. Yeah, so Parallel Finance is doing an airdrop thing right now. This is backed by like Polychain and a bunch of other big VCs. Very, very bullish on it. Look at Sequoia, Polychain, Founders Fund, but like this is a legit cap table. And it's also an L2, multi-chain, omni-chain, restaking L2, has native yield, really, really cool project. So you can go read about the airdrop over here. At the same time, you also have Pack Finance, which is on Blast, also doing an airdrop campaign, also backed by similar, also Sequoia, Polychain, Coinbase, Blockchain Capital, and on Blast, which is super trendy. So I suggest that you guys go. I don't know if my because I'm also participating in these things for the airdrop as well. And so like when you do, they give you the referral link. And so I think mine might be in the description below. If it's not, then I'll try to get up there eventually. But these ones are going to be big. Pack Finance and Parallel Finance suggest that you definitely go participate over there. And I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't really know, but those are like, without making an entire airdrop video, I just told you, in my opinion, the best airdrops coming up. Are you worried about the Pepe Coin team not being good marketers? They feel like typical devs, focus 100% on product, all stake and no sizzle. It's a great question. Now, BitTensor BitTensor essentially had the same type of trajectory. The team over there is obviously not marketers. In fact, it was so complicated to understand that I faded it at like a very low market cap, and it grew. Now, the thing about Based and Pepe Coin is they're building some amazing products, like Keckbot, for example. I talk about almost every video, like, and people you just got a taste with it. You saw ChatGPT 4.0, which just launched. Like that's exactly what Keckbot is doing for trading. It's gonna like the training. What the hell? Oh, they're training an AI model on Based using Keckbot, which runs on Pepe Coin, to be able to do trading, just talking to your phone in natural language and being able to come like it's so easy. Like if I wanted to, let's say like I wanted to do a very like someone like I saw Ansem say, oh, you need to get into this Michi and like fuck whiff or something. He didn't say that, but if he did, and I was away from my computer and all I had was Telegram on my phone, I could just be like, yo, sell all my whiff for Michi now. And it would just be like, bam, and done, right? Or I can be like, hey, sell all of my meme coins that have not gone up by at least 50% in the last 60 days into Michi. And it would just do that. It would the same way that ChatGPT right now is doing all this magical shit for you. This will do that for you when it comes to trading. You will never have to log into another DEX again. You will never have to do bridging again. You won't have to do all this stuff. You can just talk and tell the bot exactly what you want to do. It's like, how are you? This will completely redefine the way that we interact. It's unbelievable. Autism will always rise to the top. No marketing needed. And this is what they say, that they're gonna dev their way to the top, and I believe it. Now, about Based, well, Based is the infrastructure training the Keck bot. Based is also doing something super critical, where we're decentralizing AI models, creating a space for them to exist, but also by default protecting the privacy in them. Because if we want AI models to be very, very useful for us, we need to be able to trust the models that the information that we give them is secure and cannot be seen by Google, Meta, OpenAI, Microsoft. Like, if you want a real assistant, a clone of you, and how many times have you ever wanted to clone yourself? I want to all day, every day, all the time. But if I really want an effective clone, it needs to know everything about me. And there's no way in hell I trust Google and OpenAI, Meta with all of my stuff. I don't want to give them access to everything. And right now, that's what you're doing. And all the big companies are going to be the same way. Based AI is creating infrastructure where these amazing AI models and scientists can come, live, exist, and you can trust that all your inputs and outputs are encrypted the entire way. It's using FHE, fully homomorphic encryption, which is like the gold standard of encryption, which means that the machine, the AI model, can actually understand what it's supposed to compute without ever having to decrypt your encrypted message that you send to the model, and it sends back the inference or the output back to you, also encrypted. You are the only person with the key on your device that can ever send the message and read it in plain text. The entire process is encrypted. Otherwise, you need that to trust AI models with all of your sensitive data, right? Because if you want it to be the best assistant for you, it needs to know everything about you. It needs to have access to your email, your pictures, your videos, like everything that you would not want to get leaked. And then it'll be the best assistant for you in your life. And that's where we're heading. So I think that they're going to create such useful products that they will speak for themselves. And when you have based AI creating infrastructure, it's something that the projects that are building there, they're going to bring attention to the underlying infrastructure, right? And so that's why I'm very bullish. All right, guys, I guess that's going to wrap it up. Unless anyone has any other thing. I don't know if my chat's just slow. Oh, okay, but there's more. Kyle, remember UOS looks like a good buy now with Citadel coming out in November. Sheesh. I need to follow up with the guys for Ultra. I saw Nicholas message me today. I'll follow up. I haven't stayed on top of it. I'll be honest, but I would like to see what's going on there. Tau walk so base could fly, like literally. And guys, I'll tell you, like I've been diving into AI a lot the past like 6 months or whatever. Not just in crypto, but like for everything, like really trying to understand it, really trying to see how it can benefit my life, really seeing how I can implement it into my companies. And a lot of people that I trust working on these things say that there's problems with like BitTensor has some significant scalability and limitations to it. Right, that they don't have smart contracts. It's not EVM. There's no FHE. There's a lot of limitations. And so there's definitely room for a superior model to displace BitTensor. And that's why I've put such a massive amount of my net worth into Memecoin and Based AI. And for me, it's something that I spent a lot of time doing deep diligence and having a lot of conviction. You guys, it's impossible for me to translate to you the amount of things that I've done that gives me the confidence that I have in these products and in these devs, right? And that's why I encourage you guys to go do your own research. And and build your own conviction, because like it's just impossible for me to kind of translate the feeling that I have now around the investments that I've made here. So yeah, that's all I can say. And just go read. Like, you know that, like, and this could be true with Pepe Coin. It could be true with based AI or something else. But, and I will share with you, again, I talked about this yesterday. Later in the week, I will share with you another project that I'm getting more and more bullish on, that I have to do a bunch more. I have to convince myself more and look into it more before I tell you guys about it and before I decide to deploy into it. But this is what I like to do. And this is why I think that this is how I play the majority of my net worth. I look for things that I really believe in, and I deploy heavily into that. So, and I believe that these things have high risk. Lower risk, because I've done my research and I'm very bullish. Of course, I could be wrong. Of course, things could go wrong. But I do allocate a significant amount of my net worth into these things, which would hurt if it went to zero for sure. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I'd be fine, but it would hurt. But if they pull off the kind of upside that they have potential to do, because they're, in my opinion, they're so undervalued compared to other things of similar comparables in the market, then that means massive, life-changing, generational wealth on that one play, that one asset, that one investment. And that's why I spend more time looking into solid projects that have long-term potential, because I allocate more into these things and I'm more confident in the upside than I am in almost every single meme coin. That's my thesis. So anyways, that's to wrap it up. You guys are awesome. I hope that you enjoy this. Let me know if you enjoyed live streams, and